Right, listen up, pal. I've got 3 massive Celtic stories for you today. And trust me, the last one is the real bombshell you cannot miss. We're talking Rodgers backing a rising star, the truth about how long our elite manager's really staying, and then, well, let's just say the final story could change everything you think about this 8 transfer window. Stick with me right to the end. Hit that subscribe button so we can smash our 500 subscriber target and get this Celtic news to every fan around the world. Let's smash this together. Every single sub counts. Hit that button and be part of the Celtic family. Let's show the blue side who really runs Glasgow. Brendan Rodgers is absolutely buzzing about Dane Murray, and to be fair, so am I. The lad's only 22. He's come through a full pre-season for the first time since he was 18, and you can see he's built like a proper centre-half now. 6'4", strong, quick with the ball at his feet. Rodgers reckons he's got all the tools to go to the very highest level, and you know what? I can see it. Rodgers was asked about whether Murray should go out on loan again, but he shut that down straight away. Nah, the gaffer's keeping him here. He said if he had to play him tomorrow night in a Champions League playoff, he'd have no qualms. That's some confidence, and it tells you how much Rodgers trusts him. Of course, Murray's challenge is shifting Cameron Carter-Vickers out the way. And let's be honest, Cam's been a rock for us, a proper stalwart. But Rodgers made it clear, Murray's not just here to make up the numbers, he'll get his chances, and when he does, it's down to him to grab them. I love that Rodgers didn't sugarcoat it. He spoke like a man who genuinely believes Murray can be the future of Celtic's defense. And after everything the lad's been through with injuries, it's class to see him bouncing back stronger, fitter, and ready to fight for his place in paradise. Here's what I want to ask you though, would you risk throwing Dane Murray straight into big European nights? Or do you think Rodgers should protect him a bit longer and ease him in? Hit that subscribe button, lads. Let's giant lolly till we hit 500 mad Celtic dafts. Here we go. Transfer window chaos again, and honestly, I can feel the blood pressure rising just talking about it. The summer started all right for Celtic. We brought in Kieran Tierney back home, Benjamin Nygren, Ross Doohan, young Callum Osmond, Hayato Inamura, Shin Yamada, and most recently, Jamai Simpson-Pusey. Not a bad start, eh? But since then, flat as a pancake. And what makes it worse? We let Nicholas Kuhn go for 17 million quid, and I've still no seen a penny of that reinvested in the squad. It's the same old story, isn't it? The board waiting about, humming and hawing just like Lorwell used to do. Michael Nicholson seems to be pulling the same trick, holding off until we know if we've bagged Champions League cash before actually loosening the purse strings. That's all fine if you're balancing the books, but I don't know about you. I care more about balancing trophies in the cabinet. Rodgers is sitting there with a squad that's still needing fresh legs, especially up top, and make no mistake, he's not daft. He promised 3 years, and you can bet he'll keep it. But after that, unless the board gets their act together and actually backs him, he's away, and we'll be left with some board-friendly yes man to keep things ticking over. That's not good enough for a club like Celtic. And here's the kicker. We've got an elite manager right now, one of the best we've had in years, and it feels like we're wasting him. This might be the last season we've got Rodgers in the dugout, so enjoy it while it lasts. So let me ask you this, and don't hold back. Do you think the Celtic board are showing enough ambition to keep Rodgers long-term? Or are they happy to let him walk and drag us back to square one while the Rangers mob laugh at us? Hit that subscribe button. Lads, let's GI. It loady till we hit 500 mad Celtic daffs. Here we go again, mate. More transfer drama at Celtic, and right before a massive Champions League playoff tie. You'd think the board would have learned by now, but here we are, still short, still scrambling, and Rodgers is left doing the talking. He was asked straight up about that whole world-class line from Michael Nicholson You remember when he came out all bold saying Celtic would be world-class in everything we do? Aye. Well, Rodgers wasn't biting. He basically said, look, he wants us to be the best we can, but he's not about to sit there and call it world-class, when the reality is we're still miles off in the transfer market. And you can hear the frustration in him. He wants his players now. He wants them in the building before these huge matches, not 2 days before the window shuts. And then came the bombshell about Hayato Inamura. The boy only just signed, looked lively enough in pre-season, covered a bit for Tierney, but Rodgers didn't sugarcoat it at all. He basically said, the lad's nowhere near ready. He's not defensively strong enough. So off on loan he goes before even kicking a ball in a competitive match. That's brutal honesty, but at least it's honest. Now, here's the thing. If we're talking about being world-class, how can we say that when we're letting lads go out on loan before they've even unpacked their suitcase, and meanwhile, we're not replacing quality like Kuhn or Kyogo? It's the same old Celtic board gamble, and it leaves Rodgers carrying the can. So let me throw this one right at you. If Celtic keep going like this, talking about being world-class, but failing to back Rodgers with real signings, are we any better than the Rangers mob who puff themselves up every summer only to bottle it when it matters? Hit that subscribe button. Lads, let's arge out loudy till we hit 500 mad Celtic daffs.